A very good evening. You're joining in with Prime TV News and I'm Tarkana Kulatunga. Let's take a look at today's top stories first. Religious ceremony to unveil the pinnacle of historic stupa at Unagala Vehera Rajamahavihare is scheduled to take place tomorrow. The Prime Minister says everyone in the country should work unitedly to achieve a brighter future for the children. 2018 Digital Health Week has been launched in Colombo. A suspect who was arrested for robbing a jewellery store in Matara has died following shooting by the police. In headlines overseas, the US President renews sanctions on North Korea. Moving on to news in detail, first in local news. The religious ceremony to unveil the pinnacle of historic stupa at Polonnaruwa Hinguragoda Unagala Vehera Rajamahavihare is scheduled to take place tomorrow under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. The work to recreate Polonnaruwa historic Unagala Vehera was launched under the guidance of the President. It was commenced under the Pibidemu Polonnaruwa District Development Program, which conserves places of archaeological value and all religious places in the Polonnaruwa district. The renovations of Unagala Vehera were commenced in December 2016. Unagala Vehera is considered to be a special place where the historic Buddhist and Hindu artifacts are found in Polonnaruwa. There are many folklore connected to Unagala Vehera, which is a historic religious place belonging to Anuradhapura era, with temple complexes and other institutions. Meanwhile, President Maithripala Sirisena has paid his attention on developing the Mulagala Forest Hermitage, which has been in existence from the times of kings. The development activities will take place under 4 phases. The offering of new Piriven building complex to the Mahasangha is scheduled to take place on this Poson full moon Poya under the patronage of the President. Many development activities, including the renovations of internal temple complex, meeting the shortcomings of the education system of the Pirivena and repairing the environment, are taking place at present. King Vijayabha I has offered 500 caves to Venerable Mahakashyapa Thera on Poson full moon Poya. As the present leader of the state, President Maithripala Sirisena also offers the outcome of the special development activities to Mahasangha on Poson full moon Poya. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says everyone in the country should work unitedly to achieve a brighter future for the children. The Prime Minister said this while attending a function at Royal College, Colombo. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was warmly received by the students of Royal College, Colombo. The vesting of Grade 1 classrooms in the students, which were renovated by the batch of 1960, took place under the patronage of the Prime Minister. He opened the classroom complex and made an observation tour of the classes. The Prime Minister, as an old boy of Royal College, did not forget to exchange views with the present students. Addressing the function, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that the program Closest School, Best School has been implemented to develop all schools in the country. The launching of 2018 Digital Health Week took place under the patronage of Minister Rajitha Senaratne at the auditorium of Sri Lanka Medical Council. Digital Health Week is the biggest collection of health informants. The 2018 Digital Health Week is held based on the success of conferences organized by Sri Lanka Health Informants Association from 2010 to 2017. Sri Lanka is the second country to accept health information technology as a special medical science next to the US. The Digital Health meeting will take place in Colombo from 7th to 12th October. The theme is promoting health service through digital health innovations.
Dr. Tedros, Director General of WHO, made in his opening address at the recently concluded World Health Assembly in Geneva, saying that Sri Lanka is living proof that universal health coverage is not a pipe dream. It's a reality for countries all over the world at all income levels. Digital health enables us to deliver quality health care service to far rural places, utilizing the ever-expanding telecommunication network, overcoming social, geographical, time and economic barriers. The IMMR system, which is fully functional in almost all hospitals in the country, is enabling us to gather real-time morbidity and mortality data almost real-time now. This is going to make our decision making much faster.
A suspect who tried to attack police with a grenade died due to police shooting. A suspect who was arrested for robbing a jewellery store in Mathura has died in the shooting. The police constable who died when he tried to prevent the robbery was posthumously promoted to the rank of police sergeant. The three other suspects who are linked to the robbery of the jewellery shop are undergoing treatment at Karapitiya Hospital. The suspects were remanded until the 2nd of next month by Galle Chief Magistrate Nishantha Piris, who inspected the suspect on an order from Mathura Chief Magistrate. Police Constable Suranga Pradeep Veerasinghe died due to the shooting between police and the group who came to rob the jewellery shop. The remains of Mr. Veerasinghe were brought to his residence at Mathura Godagama area. Acting IGP C.V. Vikramaratne paid his last respects to the late police constable this morning. Sabaragamu Senior DIG Franklin Fernando pinned the official emblem on his uniform and provided the cap related to the posthumous promotion to the rank of police sergeant. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says the experiences obtained as scouts is a major strength to the life of a person. The Prime Minister said this while attending the inauguration of Scout Services and Public Relations Week. The inauguration of Scout Services and Public Relations Week took place at the Temple Trees in Colombo under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. It has been organised by the Sri Lanka Scouts Association. A cleaning program took place at the Temple Trees marking the inauguration of the week. The program aims to lay a sound foundation to create better citizens in future. According to official reports, there are about 67,000 scouts in the country. About 5,000 of them are engaged in voluntary work. The Scouts Association hopes to increase this number up to a minimum of 100,000 by 2020. Chief Scout Commissioner Meril Gunatilaka was present on the occasion. The International Yoga Day ceremony took place at the Independence Square under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. Indian High Commission in Colombo has organized the International Yoga Day ceremony. The President handed over certificates for yoga institutions in Sri Lanka and India. Indian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, presented a collection of books on yoga systems to President Maithripala Sirisena. Several yoga training centers in Sri Lanka and India displayed yoga exercises. Ministers Manu Ganeshan, Palani Digambaram and a large number of local and foreign representatives were present at the ceremony. Minister Akhila Viraj Karyavasam says that measures are in place to enter into a new path within next 10 years by achieving targets of school education process. The minister said this at the function to vest in the students with the new sports complex and swimming pool at Galle St. Aloysius College. Facilities have been provided for physical fitness, basketball and gymnastics and several other sports at the new sports complex. Minister Vajira Abewardana and MP Chandima Veerakodi were present on the occasion. Several programs were implemented in connection with the 94th birth anniversary of late President Ranasinghe Premadasa and the National Housing Day. Building and offering of 25 stupas to temples took place to coincide with the events. The inauguration ceremony took place under the patronage of Minister Sajith Premadasa and Natchaduwa Shavastipura Sri Swarna Jayanti Temple. It is expected to build 25 stupas covering the entire island before the end of this year. Meanwhile, a commemoration ceremony has been organized at Koskoda, Piyagama in connection with the birth anniversary of late President Ranasinghe Premadasa and National Housing Day under the patronage of Minister Gayantha Karunatilaka. Floral tributes were paid to the statue of the late President at Koskoda, Piyagama. The ceremony has been organized by the people in Koskoda. Measures are underway to set up a National Youth Poson Zone organized by the National Youth Services Council. ITN is the media sponsor of the event. About 100 Poson creations representing youth clubs, state institutions and training centers will be included at the National Youth Services Poson Zone. It will commence on the 27th of this month and end on the 1st of next month. A blood donation campaign will take place on the 29th of this month from 9 am to 3 pm at the National Youth Services premises to coincide with the event. More than 30 acres of land have been destroyed in a fire that erupted near Alla Demodara, Walasbadda mountain. The fire, which broke out last evening, has spread rapidly due to the dry weather and strong winds. It has destroyed more than 30 acres of land and a nearby tea plantation. A turpentine cultivation belonging to Demodara estate has also been destroyed due to the fire. Police suspect that the fire has spread due to a fire lighted by an individual in the area. Several houses and cultivations have been destroyed in strong winds that blew across Pitihuma area in Kagalla. The strong winds have occurred with torrential rains this morning. Fallen trees have damaged houses, cultivations, electricity and telephone lines. Kagalla Divisional Secretary Nalika Piyasena said that they were collecting information on damages and taking steps to provide relief. A program to reintegrate a group of youth who were addicted to drugs after vocational training took place recently. The program took place at Valikanda Senapura Vocational Training Centre under the patronage of Commissioner General of Rehabilitation, Major General R.M.J.A. Ratnayaka. 70 youth who came to the training centre from various regions of the country were reintegrated with the society. During the training program, they have undergone vocational training programs and counselling. Accordingly, they have been able to give up dangerous drugs to obtain a vocational training and to integrate with the society as successful individuals. The book Why Post-War Sri Lanka Should Accede to the Arms Treaty was launched in Colombo. It has been published by the Disarmament and Development Forum. The book has been translated into all 3 languages. According to the book, the treaty has been negotiated in 2010 and 2011 and came into force in 2014. Discussions on the use of illegal weapons and the related problems took place on the occasion. Several people, including coordinator of Forum on Disarmament and Development, Vidya Abegunawardana, expressed their views on the event.
We know for a fact that Sri Lanka, we don't have much controls within our country to control the illicit arms trade and also the use of illegal arms. So the very result of this illegal use, is having an economically useful person for the development process of Sri Lanka. Either he is going to be killed or maimed as a disabled person as a result of these arms. So it's a good opportunity for us to see why we should associate these kind of instruments, international instruments. Sustainable development goals, the goal 16 is about peace, security and very strong institutions. So it's one of the passage for reconciliation is peace and control of arms and internal security. So we can use this for the advantage of Sri Lanka. By 2030, we all want to achieve all the 16 goals of sustainable development. Goal 17 is the international cooperation. So the peace and security in the region, Sri Lanka can become one of the Sri Lanka can play a very huge role to be the soft power in the region, to be a neutral country. So this is a very good advantage point for Sri Lanka. If Sri Lanka can become a party to this treaty, we can show the world and we can be the most neutral country in the South Asian region.